So, good day. My name is Baby Angel Timorillion, but you can call me Angel. So, for today, I'll be explaining how I created and executed my Java program. And to start, since we already have given a problem that will be served as my guide, so the first problem is to create the simple student quiz performance evaluation, and the goal is to take the student name, 3 quiz scores, compute average, and display all the information using OOP. So for this one, so here's how I made this program. So first, I created the student class, which is this one. And because the problem wants us to use OOP, and inside the class, I added two things, which is the student's name and the array for the 3 quiz scores. And to set those up, I made a constructor that accept the name and the score when the student object is created, which is this two. Then next, I made a method that called a compute average, which simply adds all the quiz score and divides by 3 to get the average, which is this one. Yan po. Then, I made the display info. The display info which prints the student's name and the quiz scores and the average as well. And this is where all the output happen. And in the main method, which is this one, in this one, I asked for this since we're going to create a program that use the OOP, which kung ano yung parang magiging parang average para sa mga score or score ng quiz ng mga student. So for this, which we're going to store the score in an array, and we will be created one student object, and we will finally call it this one, display info. After that, and so to run this one, so para mag-run is pipindutin ko yung F5 or kaya dito. Pipindutin ko itong run and start debugging, which is the F5. Para malaman ko din kung may error ba or wala. So, yan. Wait lang natin saglit. Mabagal kasi siya. So, yan. Yan. Ito yung result niya. So, pag maglalagay ako ng pangalan ko dyan, kunyari, for example, Angel. Yan. Then, kung ano yung quiz ko, kunyari, up to 20. Up to 20 lahat ng quiz, simula quiz 1 hanggang quiz 3. So, kunyari, ang quiz 1 ko is 17. Quiz 2 ko is 18. Then, yung quiz 3 ko is 15. So, pag enter ko niyan, automatically na maglalabas kung ano yung average ko, which is 16.6666. So, ayun po, para dito sa problem 1. So, let's proceed for the next problem, which is the product weekly sales. So, para naman dito sa problem number 2, which is the product weekly sales summary, and we are asked to design a simple product sales tracker. So, also same lang din sa problem 1 is to create a Java program using OOP. Then, dito naman is, so this how I made the product weekly sales program. So, first, I started with the product class, which is this one. And inside it, I added two things. Again, like what I did in the problem 1, which is the product name and the sales array that will be store for weekly sale. Then, to set everything properly, I made a constructor again for this one, and this constructor takes the product name and the weekly sales and save them inside the object. Then next, I created the total sales, and all it does is add up the 4 numbers in the sales array to compute the total for the month. So after that, I made the display info as well, which prints the product name and each weekly sale and the final total. This is the part that shows the summary to the user. So in the main method, I asked the user, so if we're going to ask the user to enter the product name and for weekly sale, in this area will be store those sales in the array and created one product object, and it will be finally called the display info. And to show everything, ganito siya mangyayari sa kanya pag ni-run na siya. So, ganito siya. Kunyari, yung product name, Magic Sarap. Tapos, yung sale niya is, kunyari, kahit sa maliit lang na tindahan, kunyari, nakabenta ng, hindi. Sabihin na natin, kunyari, 500 sa week 1. Tapos, 1,000 sa susunod. Then, 2,000 sa susunod. Yan. Tapos, ito po yung magiging average niya, yung total sales pa pala niya. Yung buong kinita sa isang Tapos, yun po, para po yan sa problem number 2. So, for the third one, meron na din ako dito. Lang. So, for the third one, which is the athlete event, which is this one. Ito lang pinangalan ko kasi masyado mahaba. So, for this one, for the problem number 3, which is the athlete event time analyzer, for this problem, we will need to design the Jabi OOP program that evaluates an athlete performance in multiple events. So, here's how I made this athlete event time analyzer. And to create this program, I start by making an athlete class inside, and I put it into things again for the athlete's name and the array that called times that stores the 5 event times. Then I made the constructor so that when I create an athlete object, I can immediately give it the name and all the time. Yan, dito. So, next, I created the method that called the best time, and this method checks the array and finds the lowest time, since the fastest performance is always the smallest number. So after that, I made the display info, which prints the athlete's name, all the events time, and the fastest time, and this is the part that shows the final output. So, in the main method, this is this one that will ask the user to enter the athlete's name. So, kung ibibigay na yung pangalan ng athletes, tas kung kung basta yun. Tapos, ayan, when we were going to ask the user to enter the athlete's name and the 5 events times, and this in this area, it will store, those times in an array, and that created for one athlete object, and would be finally called this one display info. And so to show everything, so to run this one, ganito yung magiging kalabasan niya. So, pag in-enter mo yung pangalan ng atleta, which is the athlete, so again, pangalan ko ulit. Tapos, kung anong oras, kung natapos yon, kunyari, mga 5 seconds. Tapos, sumunod naman is 6 seconds. Or isa naman 9. Tapos, 20. So, yan. So, to, yan. Ito yung magiging niyan, fastest time, which is kung ano yung maaga natapos. Yan. So, ayan. Yan yung problem number 2. So, sa sa problem number 3 naman. So, for the ay, mali. Problem 2. Tama, problem 3 pala. Ay, pala yung problem 3. Tapos, sa problem 4 naman is, sa problem 4 is yung book review rating collector. So, for this, meron na din akong ginawa. Just a moment. So, for the problem 4, may ginawa na din ako dyan. Which is to. So, dito for the problem 4, this is since yung problem dito is about sa book reviewing rating collector, and also to create a Java program that collects and evaluate ratings for a book. So, here's how I made the book review rating collector program. So, to create this, I started also by making book class again. Then, inside the class, I added 2 things, which is the book title. This one, the title. Then, the second one is the ratings. That will also hold the 4 user ratings. Then, I made the constructor. So, whenever I create the book object, I can immediately give it to the title and all the ratings as well. So, for this, I also create the method which is called the average rating. And in this method, it will be simply adds all the ratings together and divides by 4 to get the average score. And after that, I made the display info, which prints the book title and all the individual user rating and final average rating. And in this part, it will be show the summary nicely. And in the main method, I ask the user to enter the book title and 4 ratings from 1 to 5 star. And that's it. That's how the program collects rating stores then in the book object. Then compute the average to show how well the book was received. So to run this program, run natin. Or F5. Kakapal pa siya. So, ayan. Pag niran mo siya, saan na wala? Just this one. Then, ayan. Kunyari, yung favorite kong book is yung He's Into Her. Syempre, maraming rating to. Kunyari, nasa 5. Yung iba. So, iba. 4, 3, 2. Yan. Ito, yan yung magiging result niya. So, kunyari, pag pinag-plus mo ito, divide lang para makuha yung averages yan. 3.5 star. So, ayan po paano nag-work yung number 4. And for the final problem, I created the store monthly income report. Wait lang, close muna natin ito. So, for the problem number 5, this is how I create this program. So, and by the way, this problem is about the store monthly income report. So, here's on how I made this store monthly income report programs. And to create this, I started by making the store class, which is this one. And inside it, I added 2 things, which is for the store name and also for the income. Then, I made the constructor that sets the store name and the income values when a store object is created. And also, I use the number format, which on this one. And then, next, I made the method called the total income, which just adds up all the income for the rest of the 6 months earnings. Then after that, I created the display info, which is this one, which prints the store name, each month's income, and the total income. And this is the part where the program gives the full report. Then next, I create the main method that called the store income report, which will be ask the user to input the store name and also the income for every month for the rest of the 6 months, and to save those values into the array, and also and to run this program, you can click this or just press the F5. Then, yan. So, nagawan ko na siya kanina. So, yan. Gawa ko siya kanina. So, ulitin ko lang kung paano. So, yan. Kunyari, pangalan ng store is Aling Bebang. Aling Bebang. Bang store. Yan. Tapos, yung income niya, kunyari, for the first month is 20,000. Then, next, mga 15,000. Then, next is mga 25,000. First, the 6 months to Tapos, 18,000. Then, 30. Ulit, 20,000. So, ayan, pag in-enter mo, lalabas yun kung ilan yung, or magkano yung yung total earn niya for the rest of the 6 months. So, ayun lang. That's all for today and on how I created this program. And once again, this is Angel and thank you for listening. Bye for now.